The world of Skibidi Toilet is not for everyone. This verse is 100 times more cruel than ours. But one thing is common, that's for sure. Both of these verses are not fair. Some people are lucky, and some people just had it worse. A great example of this is our beloved Titan Speakerman. He suffered the most in the series, and I am going to prove why his life sucks. To make it more understandable for you guys, I am going to divide his journey into 8 separate points. Before we start the video, I just want to say that I try my best to make unique and interesting videos for you guys. So if you love my work and want to support me, then make sure to subscribe and watch till the end. Let's start the video by addressing the elephant in the room. I am talking about what happened in episode 32. In this episode, Titan Speakerman returns to Metropolis just as the Alliance battles a giant camo Skibidi toilet. He swiftly ends the fight by kicking the toilet to death. However, before his strike, the chief scientist secretly releases 2 large parasitic Skibidi toilets from a nearby building toward Titan Speakerman's neck. After his victory, Titan Speakerman senses something behind him and manages to grab one parasite, but the second latches on, infecting him instantly. Now corrupted, the infected Titan Speakerman unleashes chaos, firing his arm plasma cannons to wipe out countless Alliance units. I mean, this one is kinda his fault. Bro just used both hands. But nope, one of the main reasons that his life sucks is that he is not that smart. That's why the chief scientist targeted him first. And he also knew that the double parasite strategy would work. That was unlucky as well. Poor guy. From episode 32 to episode 57, Titan Speakerman remains infected. And during that period, he killed a lot of Alliance members. Now, think about it. When he got cured, who do you think he's going to blame? Obviously himself. And that is a lot of responsibility and regret. Physical pain is one thing, but mental pain can eat you from the inside. Because of this, his race got left behind as well. Did you ever wonder what would have happened if Titan Speakerman had never been infected? Because if you do, you can check out this interesting what if episode I've made. But after watching this video, alright? Don't go anywhere yet, because this is just the beginning of it. His life is about to get a lot worse. That was point number 1. Now let's talk about point number 2. Upgrades. Isn't it funny that the Titan Speakerman is the only Alliance Titan that has yet to receive an upgrade? Now you might be saying, what about his 2.0 form? Well, the thing is that it was done by the Skibidi race. Imagine the only upgrade you got is from your enemy, and the upgrade wasn't even good, bro. He just got better laser cannons. That's it. Now you might be saying, what about his 3.0 form? Yes, I know that he is now upgraded, and I know that his new form is going to be peak, but my point is that we haven't even seen that form yet. We don't know if it's any good or not. Plus, an upgrade after 60 episodes? Isn't that a bit long? We are almost at episode 80, and he is the only Titan with no upgrades. In comparison, look at the G-Toilet. That man got like 70 upgrades, bro. Even the Berserker Mutant got more upgrades than the Titan Speakerman. That's messed up. If I were a Titan Speakerman, I would have resigned, bro. He is better off working at McDonald's. At least they pay minimum wage. Imagine him putting the fries in the bag. Also, not just Titan Speakerman. The whole Speaker race didn't get any upgrades till episode 78. Poor Dark Speaker died without the cool upgrades. With the current technology, bro could have been unstoppable. For example, look at the simp Cameraman. They made him a literal Zeus. Bro was an absolute fodder before. One thing I'm gonna agree with, their current upgrades are peak perfection. I have 0 complaints about that. The design is pure cinema as well. I knew Strider Speaker had that dog in him. He is really strong now. This was my second point. Moving on to our third point, weakest race. We know that Titan Speaker's life sucks, but that's not because he is weak. I mean, it kinda is, but that's another point. We will talk about that later. I am trying to point out his race here. From the beginning till episode 78. The Speaker's race was the weakest race out of all of them. I am not including the human race, obviously. Skibidi's race was better than theirs. They had the G-Toilet and the Chief Scientist. These 2 alone could wipe the Speaker race, not to mention the G-Squad and other strong Skibidi toilets. Also, Skibidi toilets have the largest quantity out of any race. The camera race was better than them because they had Titan Cameraman. Plus, they were fulfilling a purpose. They had camera heads. And because of their recordings, we had a lot of knowledge and data. TV race was better than them because their Titan is the strongest Titan. And the Scientist TV is one of the smartest characters in the entire show, not to mention their great technology and teleportation abilities. The gap is huge. The Astro race was better than them because they are just stronger. I mean, their race is the strongest race, so it's no surprise. They also have some of the most broken abilities in the show. Now, you might be saying the Speaker's race is also good at things like what? Dancing? Dying? Getting infected? I know I might get some hate for it, but that's the truth. Speaker's race sucked before their latest armada, and it's not their fault. The author saved them for the best part. Now they are in the spotlight, and now it's time for their redemption arc. Who else is excited for it? Because I am so hyped up. That was the third point why Titan Speakerman's life sucks. Before you guys throw tomatoes at me because I am pointing out only the bad part of his life, this point is going to be a good one. You know there is no light without dark and vice versa. So for the fourth point, we have good fights. Titan Speakerman's debut was nothing short of epic. He completely demolished the giant-masked Skibidi toilet with zero effort, blasting him with his arm plasma cannon before flushing it like it was nothing. In episode 32, he went up against the giant Kamo Skibidi toilet, who tried defending himself with laser cannons, but that didn't matter. Speakerman kicked him straight in the face and flushed him effortlessly. Sadly, right after that, he got infected, but he made his comeback in episode 57. Then in episode 58, he went full beast mode, wiped out hordes of Skibidi toilets, started flying like a literal helicopter, and even left Titan Cameraman stunned. By episode 59, he wasn't slowing down. The flying octo-launcher Skibidi toilet tried to attack, but Titan Speakerman 2.0 used his jetpack to rush in, stabbed him multiple times off-screen, and flushed him without breaking a sweat. Episode 64? Same story. The bomb overload Skibidi toilet tried to strike, but Titan Speakerman zoomed in and flushed him before he could even react. Then came episode 65, his big tag team moment. In a tough battle against the decoy G toilet, he fought alongside Titan Cameraman 2.0. Speakerman used sound waves to stun the decoy, stabbed his eyes with his knives, and set up Cameraman 2.0 for the finishing blow. By episode 67, even injured, he still had fight left. He blasted the upgraded Mafia Skibidi toilet right in the acid barrel, blinding him, then slapped him down to finish the job. But after that, his luck started running out. Bro almost lost all of his battles, which I'll get into later. This was our fourth point. You thought the suffering was over, right? Nah. The fifth point is his infection in episode 73. I mean, how can one individual be so dumb to get infected twice? And this time, it was only a parasitic toilet. At this point, just remove both his hands and make him unable to walk. Matter of fact, remove his speakers as well. I still don't know how this guy is a leader of a whole faction. Bro is just standing there like a mannequin. You might be saying Titan TV is also infected. Yeah, his situation and Titan Speakerman's situation are completely different. Titan TV was heavily injured. He fought Obliterator Astro, Destructor Astro, Impactor Astro, and then the Juggernaut Astro toilet. Who is a 3-striped Astro toilet? And he almost won all of that. Then he literally got kidnapped from his base. He was completely off guard. Then, there is the Duchess Astro toilet, and the Overseer Astro toilet surrounding him. They completely planned this and ambushed the Titan TV man. His infection is fully justified, but now let's take a look at Titan Speakerman. A single flying parasitic toilet approached him and infected him. I still don't know what this guy was trying to do here. Was he crying or trying to intimidate the G toilet? Only God knows that, bro. Because of this mistake, Titan TV man had to cure him, and that gave G toilet the time he needed. I mean, you should be fully on guard and careful during battle, but Titan Speakerman is a complete monkey. The only thing he knows is dancing, bro. Off topic, but this whole fight was a disappointment to the Alliance. How did they lose a 1 versus 3? They are supposed to be the strongest Alliance force, bro. Anyways, Titan Speakerman gave us another point why his life is miserable, which moves us to our sixth point, probably the most important one. The weakest Titan. We all know Titan Speakerman is the weakest Titan in the series. I am talking about his 1.0 and 2.0 forms, because we still have no clue about his third form, so we will talk about it later. Only if he were stronger, his life wouldn't be so miserable. I am not saying he is weak, because when it comes to combat, Titan Speakerman is a total powerhouse in motion. He's not just about brute force. His fighting style is flashy, fast, and surprisingly agile for his size. He can pull off smooth aerial maneuvers, throwing flying kicks and launching long-range attacks mid-air. Up close, he's skilled in hand-to-hand combat, often dual-wielding melee weapons with precision. His arm blaster fires plasma spheres, glowing orbs of destructive energy, while his massive speakers unleash devastating sound waves and music blasts that can disorient or damage enemies. Like Titan Cameraman, he's got a jetpack that lets him zip across the battlefield with ease, making him one of the most mobile Titans out there. While his original form was already strong, Titan Speakerman 2.0 took things up a notch. After being upgraded by both the Alliance and the Skibidi toilets, he became faster, sleeker, and more versatile, though still considered the weakest in raw strength compared to the other Titans. What he lacks in power, he makes up for in speed and reaction time, earning the title of the fastest Titan. Weapon-wise, He keeps things simple, but deadly. Titan Speakerman 2.0 wields upgraded arm plasma cannons for ranged combat, a chest-mounted laser beam from his reactor core, and his signature combat knives for close encounters. Even with all of this, he still loses to any other Titan. He is not weak. The other Titans are just overpowered. This was his 6th point. The 7th point is his humiliating fights. I told you I would talk about this. Basically, I am gonna cover his dumb moments. In episode 65, what is this guy even doing? Does he seriously not know the G-toilet cannot be flushed? Bro, go re-watch the early episodes. You clearly missed the memo. And the spamming? For what? He's just bouncing around, doing 0 damage, looking like a glitching NPC. Let's be real, Titan Cameraman carried this entire fight on his back. Honestly, sometimes it feels like Titan Speakerman was smarter when he was infected. He made a lot of mistakes, man, and I cannot defend all of them. He also lost to both the Titan Cameraman and the Titan TV Man. Yeah, he was infected, but that doesn't mean he was weaker. Then, in episode 73, I already talked about it, but let's take a deeper look at it. This guy just cannot catch a break. Probably the dumbest character in the entire show. First off, bro was posing like he's the main character, and then immediately got folded. Next thing you know, he's crying like a baby. And then what happens? A single parasitic toilet strolls up right in front of his eyes and infects him. Make it make sense. How is this guy even a Titan? Imagine getting infected twice in the same series. That is actually embarrassing. Then, after getting rescued again, the man starts taking back shots from the G-toilet. I don't know about him, but G-toilet looked like he was enjoying it. After those back shots, bro couldn't even walk. Must have hurt. And honestly, the series doesn't do him justice. He's got potential, sure, but he desperately needs upgrades and a brand new brain while we're at it. Sometimes I feel so bad for the Titan Speakerman, bro. Like it's not his fault that he has a tiny brain. This was the 7th point. The 8th and the last point is that he is the youngest Titan. You might be saying, what does this have to do with his miserable life? Well, I am the youngest one in my home, and let me tell you, it is hell. I am telling you with experience, bro. When you are the youngest one, you get no respect. You are a worker who's going to work without pay and complain. Remember, whenever Titan Speakerman did something dumb, he got scolded for it. Like in episode 69, when the Titan TV man gave his energy to the Titan Cameraman, the Titan Speakerman asked for his share and got rejected. Poor guy. And remember in episode 74, when Titan Speaker was getting angry, Titan TV man tells him to stay calm and not do anything dumb. This is also a reason why he and his race haven't gotten any major upgrades till episode 78. You have no authority and control whatsoever. But it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It has its pros and cons as well. Like, you have less responsibility than other Titans. They will have to do the most work, while you can chill and goof around. Being the youngest one isn't so bad if you have good brothers. And in his case, both Titan Cameraman and Titan TV Man care for him. Trust me, that is a blessing. Being the youngest also automatically means that you are going to be weaker than your older brothers. Like, it doesn't matter how tall I am or if I go to the gym or not. I can never beat my older brother. And that's a fact. Same with Titan Speakerman. Doesn't matter how many upgrades he gets. He still won't be able to outwork the Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman. That feels like a curse, but it's a blessing. That's about it. This was the last point of why his life sucks. Okay, guys, that was it for today's episode. If you want more of these videos, make sure to like and subscribe.